Peace, 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 peace. What it do, y'all? It's your brother man from the motherland coming to you guys live from the NY. Back with another one of that Repent or Die podcast. For those that don't know, I am Jones, the original for the Bantus by blood, not by converge. You know I'm out here to splurge with the what? With the word. I want to give all praise and glory to the Father, for he is worthy to be praised. I want to give shout outs to all those that's been tuning in, supporting, subscribing, doing the whole shebang as far as pushing this movement, this podcast, this truth, this awakening. None of this would be possible if it wasn't for you guys, and of course in courtesy of the Father. So a round of applause for you guys. This ain't gonna be a long one. This is gonna be a short one. Got personal things to deal with. You know, the devil works day in, day out. Ever since I knew his name and I've been calling on his name, the adversary been on a full-fledged attack, which is common, which is the norm, right? So it's not gonna be a long one. For those that didn't tune in, matter of fact, let me say this. Listen, man, support the merchandise, man. You know what I'm saying? The links is in the bio. Support the merchandise. Cop yourself a Repent or Die sweater, t-shirt, sneakers, the whole shebang. We out here, we working, man. For real. Like, I'm out here working. Like, this podcast, this Repent or Die is about to be the face of the Bantus, the black people, the black and browns. Yeah, it's going down in your town, and I don't hang around with clowns. You know what I'm talking about? But anyway, today's conversation is going to be a short, but also very informative and also very, very important, meaning these things has to be said, right? But you know, before I do, you know, the hood temperature is still gloomy, grimy, shady. Ain't no sunshine where we from. Only darkness every day. Yes. Ain't no sunshine where we from, man. Nothing but darkness, pure evil and wickedness, man. And speaking of wickedness, look, in the last couple of days, man, you know, individuals that be riding these motorcycles, these little dirt bikes or whatever you want to call these things that these brothers be on, these little scoots, you know what I'm saying? The little scoot, man. Them in a scoot, right? So these dudes in the little scoots are out here dying. You know what I'm saying? One person, I don't know if these brothers be falling asleep. One person fell asleep, hit off the rail, flipped over, went into the sky, fell down, and got ran over by a truck. I mean, the state and the way our people is dying, man. Listen. Like I say all the time, man, it's either you repent or you're going to die, man. Repent means change, man. We got to change our ways. We got to change our lifestyles. We got to change the way we talk. We got to change the way that we walk. We got to change the way that we operate amongst each other. These changes is necessary or we're going to die, man. Another brother, he had a passenger and he ran into a Jeep Cherokee right here in Brooklyn, man. Downtown Brooklyn or Sunset Park. Ran into a Jeep Cherokee. That man died. The person behind him had minor injuries. You see what I'm saying? Like, the Father's not making no mistakes. We making these mistakes because we choose to operate in the ways of the evil. And you reap what you sow. You do evil things, you will be taken out in an evil way. So I just wanted to leave that as that. You feel me? But on today's conversation, man, for real, man, we're going to talk about the great Malcolm X. Shout out to Malcolm X. Shout out to his family, his estate, everybody, and to all those that use him as motivation into revolutionizing the community. You know, I use him for a lot of reference points. You know, some of you guys may listen to my podcast and I'll say things like, you stand for nothing, you fall for anything, you know what I'm saying? courtesy of the OG, man. But he said something in the 1960s that I feel like it went over black people's heads and still has gone over black people's heads. He said that the white liberals is the black man's enemy. He said the white liberals is the black man's enemy. These individuals are the epitome of a wolf in sheep's clothing. Hence, you see how our community is looking like. You see what's being forced down your children's throat. You see what was forced down your throat 2 years ago. You see what's going on. And the sad thing is, we still operate with hope and faith and belief. Sounds like something you guys have learned through religion. And religion alone, listen, religion is the father of racism. Oh yeah. Religion is the father and slavery is the mother of racism. Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about that. Don't worry, I got you guys, don't worry. But the white liberals, these are the individuals that's come into your community in the front of it. You know what I'm saying? They don't tell you what's going on behind the scenes. And in front of the scenes is, listen, we know what's going on. We see your communities and such and such. Meanwhile, they the ones that's working hand in hand. They the ones that's sitting down saying, we're going to bring this amount of drugs into the neighborhood. We're going to teach this person how to sell. We're going to have this person working for us. You know, you seeing it now in the movies, but these things always been. It's always been. Don't ever think for 1 second that they allow black people to achieve all this money and do all this damage without a price. I remember Rick Ross said, I wasn't looking to be a drug dealer. They found me. Shh, can't talk too much. You understand what I'm saying to you? These individuals come into your community, dress up, acting like they listen to hip hop. They try to relate. They try to do this and that, two-step and all of that. But in reality, they only here for one reason, and that's to destroy you. See, in the 60s, where all of the riots and the protests and the fighting, they haven't forgotten that. You know, the civil rights and all of these things was deliberately put together by Republicans. But you see how you fast forward to today and they got brothers and sisters having a high hatred for Republicans. You see how they play with your minds? Now, some of you guys don't know what Democrats are. Let me tell you what a Democrat is. A Democrat is a demon on crack. Let me say that again. A Democrat is a demon on crack. On crack? What you mean by that? Yes. These people are evil at its highest order, and they hide themselves by speaking well, dressing well, hiring, putting black faces to represent the cause. You ever notice that the Democrat Party has a whole lot of black people out of nowhere? Man, once upon a time, it was the Democrats that was pushing for slavery to continue. Do your homework. Understand what you're dealing with. Understand that the times that we are dealing in horrendous times. You have been bamboozled. You have been swindled. You were swindled with Obama. You were swindled with Bill Clinton. Things was back in order. Hold on a second. You were swindled with Bill Clinton, swindled with Obama. You beyond swindled with this man, Joe Biden, because he's far behind, don't know what he's doing, don't know what he's talking about. This man can't even stand up straight, man. I just seen this guy fall down at the Air Force graduation, this man fell flat on his face. This is the people, this is the man that's representing you. Swingle. And at least with the Republicans, they put some level of order in place. And I'm not into this politics, but I just want people to understand that the choices that you make can also be your demise. So while you highly invested into politicians and all of that, if you had took that same energy and invested into your community, invested into public speakers, invested it into brothers like myself, say, yo, Junes, man, I like what you're doing. I want to support you. I want you to push. I got an open space. I got a room full of children. You know what I'm saying? This is how we used to do it. I got this going on. I need you to bring forth this information so these children can understand what's going on. We gotta keep the Malcolm X's alive, the Marcus Garveys, the Hueys. We gotta keep these individuals alive because they're killing these people. They're killing these images, and they're giving you Jay-Z. They're giving you all of these individuals that's detrimental to the community, and we see these people as the face of black people. They are not the face. They are the case. They are the reason why our community is the way it is. This is what the white liberals have done. They said in order to how can I say this, infiltrate, you gotta have what? You gotta have somebody that look like them, but their objective is to push our narrative. So when you see celebrities and rappers say go vote or go get your whack, just know that these are the individuals that are compromised. These are not the people that should be representing us. These individuals are the reason why our community is the way that it is. Interracial. What else? Interracial. Integration. All of these things that's being harmful to black people, because you know once other nations come into your community, the price and the cost of living has to go up because the value goes up. But you're still making doodle money. So how do you survive? How do you survive? How do you survive making doodle money? Don't you know the worst thing that has ever happened to black people? The worst thing that has ever happened to black people is when we was embracing integration, when we was embracing acceptance. No disrespect, but we are two different species. Okay? A lion will not be found chilling with the tigers. The hippopotamus is not chilling with the rhino. They got their own spot. Everything in life, even when you read the Bible, when Noah, Shem, and Japheth all had their own spot. I'm gonna give you a little history. See, Shem had the whole west side of the Holy Land, which is Africa, and Japheth had the whole eastern. That's why you see the Egyptians. Those are Japheth. Cush. Those are Japheth. That's his area. Even going down to South Africa. I mean, I don't want to get into deep with it, but do your homework. The things that you was told was a lie. Everything was always divided. So when we started including, we started infusing. And it's bad enough we had people like Christopher Columbus who came out blatantly raping, kidnapping, molesting, doing all evil, planting their seeds into our children, into our women. Now, these women have brought forth children. And a lot of these children, especially these children now that you see how chaotic and crazy and certified criminals, they got that seed in them, that blood, that evilness in them. We all got it. If you are a mixed breed, don't be surprised when you have evil thoughts come into your mind. That's not you. That's that spirit. That's that bloodline. No disrespect. No disrespect. We are two different people. And Malcolm said the white liberals are the ones that's going to destroy the community. Look at your community now. Go outside and tell me what you see. I go outside. I don't know if I'm in the new Transformer movie or I'm in a RuPaul sitcom. I don't know. But they're here. They're here. Go outside, you're gonna see a black man desiring Europeans. I got a homie that he told me, he's like, yo man, I love me some white chicks. I look at my son, I say, it's probably because you got some European in you. You feel me? Listen, hey, I can't knock what you do, but for me as a man, I stay away from that because you part of the product, bro. You part of the problem, fam. You part of that factory created that's designed to destroy the black man, bro. It's a full-fledged attack. Malcolm X warned us. Malcolm X warned us about Martin Luther King and his agenda and his approach, this subtle approach that's been passed on for how many years now? Generations? Decades? It will soon be a century with this notion of thou shalt overcome, fight. No. And I'm not telling brothers and sisters to be rebellious and go out and cause chaos because we don't even have an army to protect us. The only thing that's protecting us is the will to survive. But that's not enough because these heathens, like history shows, these heathens will drop a bomb on your ass instantly. Come out with conspiracy. Listen, they got charges now where it's called conspiracy. You're not even caught in the act. You're just conspired. Yeah. You're not even caught in the act. You're conspired. They got the RICO laws. This is why I be trying to tell these up and coming rappers, man, stop rapping about shoot 'em up, bang bang. That's corny now. It's trash. Stop rapping about disrespecting your women. It's corny now. That's trash. Stop rapping about those things. Nobody cares for that. It doesn't move real men. It doesn't move real individuals that's really out here trying to make change, that really want to see our people win, that really want to see our children become the future. We don't want our children to become a past tense. We don't want our children to be what he could have been or what he should have been. We want our children to be, this is what you are. You are a king. You are a prince. You are a princess. You are a doctor. You are a lawyer. You are the judge. You are the heir to the throne. Shape up, wise up, get right, change your life. Everything's gonna be all right. This is what we supposed to be doing. Nobody cares for that no more. And guess what? Guess who's funding this negative lifestyle? Guess who's pushing this homosexuality? Guess who's pushing this wickedness? Your liberals. Your demons on crack. Excuse me, your Democrats. My bad. Your demons on crack. They got a white man named Sinclair. I don't know if they took the video down, but I got it saved somewhere in my archives. This man came out and said that he was giving your black president you love so much fellatio. Something Sinclair, that's his name, Sinclair. Look it up. Type in Sinclair, stand before Supreme Judge and admitting having a relationship with your president. We're not gonna call him his name, his fraudulent name. We're gonna call him his real name. His name is Barry Santos. Look, he got a whole situation with Barry. Come on now. This is the same man that change will come. He told you change is gonna come, and it came. Guess what? He said it's okay for fishes to run into a sea full of sharks, and then they got whales to protect the sharks, to fight off the sharks that's trying to go against the fish. Ooh. The whole community is filled with tilapias, man. Pay attention to the metaphorical talk, man. You're going to learn something today. All of this was a warning by Malcolm X. It's a warning. And it's sad to see when I see individuals, especially on this social media platform, that has every reason to justify pure foolishness. pure foolishness. There's no justification for what happened to us in slavery. There's no justification to what they've done with lynching us and murdering us and raping us and kidnapping us and breaking families. There's no justification for crack cocaine being put in our hood, marijuana smoke shop being put in the hood. Now I come to find out that some of these stores that's up and selling drugs don't even have the dispensary license to do so, and it being cracked down. So just imagine how many loose drugs they done gave to our people, how many loose drugs they done gave to the youth. Come on now, you still don't see what's going on? You still thinking it's a joke out here? You still thinking that it's a joke? You still thinking you R. Kelly? I believe I can fly. No, fam, you need to believe that you could die, and they're gonna kill you one way or the other. It's whether through food, whether through education, whether through religion, whether through whatever. They're gonna let their gun go and they're gonna take you out. And now that they inside our doors, inside our homes, inside our lifestyle, inside our brains, oh, these people control everything. These people tell you to jump, you're gonna jump. They'll kill a black man today and then have 50 people come protest and say, we're gonna protest, and the whole community is outside. But where's the protest for that young man? Where's the black people? Where's the black leaders that was supposed to be there, or that was there when George Floyd got choked out? A drug addict, by the way. Where was everybody at when the man got choked out in the train station by the Marine? Where's everybody at? Where's the conversation about that? Why nobody ain't speaking about it? Oh, my bad, because it wasn't being advertised, right? Come on now. So you waiting for that? You waiting for the enemy to tell you what enemy territory to go to, and then you'll do it. Come on now, we gotta do better. We gotta do better, and even for me, right? And for the things that I'm doing, I know I gotta deal with these individuals, but I'm always gonna stand my ground, and it's always only gonna be to a certain extent. Because I already know when you deal with these people, when you dealing or breaking bread with these people want in your life. And I can't let them in my life. I can't let them in to our people no more. We let you guys in since the 60s, since the 70s, 80s, 90s. We in 2023. Look at the conditions. I think it's time for us to close the door. I think it's time for us to start holding ourselves accountable, holding each other accountable, starting to become each other's crutches. I think it's time. I think we reached that point. I think we need to say goodbye. Hasta la vista, baby. Guantanamera. You gotta go. I remember going to this group meeting, and shout out to the elderly sisters, and the beauty thing is there's still a lot of revolutionized individuals that's still out here that believes and have hope and have faith in our people, and believe that we shall wake up. We will overcome, and overcoming means being set free, being back on top, having pure dominion. Hold on a minute. I'm gonna be back running back. It's about that time. It's time we gotta let these people go. We gotta start separating ourselves. It's necessary. Reason why there's always Martin Luther King's Day and everybody gets a day off, because that was the pawn that was used for them to infiltrate and destroy. And then put rules and laws and legislations in place to justify the evil that they do to us. Black people can't even raise their children no more. The overseers is the way that you raise your child is in the hands of the same exact people that see nothing wrong with raping your child. Now they the ones that's telling you how to raise your child. Them. These are the ones. The same people that did us wrong, pure evil, are now telling us how we supposed to operate. Yeah. Put laws in place. Let me see how wicked these people are. This is your liberals. This is what they do. Right? On one hand, they invested into private prisons. On the other hand, they invested into negative music. And then they infuse it together. They say, package it up right. Go get one of the rappers. Go get the one that could care less for his community, care less for his people. Hence, let's get somebody like Jay-Z. Jay-Z, come. So tell me what Jay-Z have done for Marcy Projects. I'll wait for it. When you find out, you let me know. Having barbecues and turkey drives is not doing for the community. Okay? That's not doing for the community. That's a tax write-off. Okay? So they're going to get an individual like that. They say, look, man, we'll pay you such and such if you do this and this for me. Look at it. All them zeros? Of course. When do you want me to start? Start off with in the Brooklyn Nets arena. Tell them how you're going to be invested into the Brooklyn Nets and how these brothers need to come. Tell them how they need to change clothes. Put down the rock reds and put on the Evisels. Tell them now that they gotta dress Europeans. Oh, you don't even know what was going on. Tell them that you now gotta wear clothes that you can't even pronounce. Drink juice you can't even afford. Be in areas that you're not even accepted. See, they're gonna accept the sellouts, but they're not going to accept the warriors. See, in order for you to be amongst them, you must demoralize yourself. You must be 3/5 of a man to stand next to the Taliban. Yes, I said it because they're the terrorists in the black community. They've been terrorizing us. They've been terrorizing me. They've been terrorizing you. And guess what? They're going to continue terrorizing. And we as black people still don't see that. We play along with their games. We play along like, yeah, man, listen, they got the liquor store, so we got to drink our sorrows away. They got the weed shop, we got to smoke our sorrows away. Yeah. I want to know what Malcolm X was drinking. I mean, the people that was really out there, I want to know what the slaves that was picking the cotton getting whooped on their backs, I want to know what they was drinking. Because our lifestyle is completely way better than theirs. And they was actually fighting for our freedom. What you was doing? They was sticking to the blueprint. Like Harriet Tubman said, if our people knew that they were slaves, there would be a lot more people free. Guess what? Our people don't believe that they're slaves. We believe that there's an equal opportunity. I was a part of this group where three brothers is talking about making money, etc. And in their minds, they got a vision of, man, I want to be billionaires. I got a first $2-3 million. Man, I want to see if I can get 10, 15, 20, 30, 40. Like, yo, fam, like, you really don't know the game. Like, yes, everybody want to be financially free, but in reality, as a black man, your freedom comes with a price, fam. Your freedom dealing with these individuals come with a price. To shake hands with the devil, you gotta be ready to dance too. To shake hands with the devil, you gotta be ready to dance too. And the devil don't two-step. He like that salsa. You feel me? Up close and personal. You hear me? And these are things that we as black people can't afford. And it's sad that even for me and what I'm doing, I got to reach out to these evil ones to help my people when it should be my people helping me to separate us from the evil ones. I mean, we got $1.7 trillion of spending power. What are we spending it on? You got to get the Louis. You got to get the Mercedes. You got to get the house on the hills. You got to get a box of pills. You got to get the guns that kill. You got to get ready to do the drill. You got to have this. You got to have the Luciferian skills to pay the bills. Ooh. Yeah. This is where we at, fam. This is where we at. And nobody ain't talking about that. Nobody ain't saying a word, actually. Because if we knew that we was a slave, it would have been a lot more free. We don't know that we slaves. And if we do know that we slaves, we reach a point where we're comfortable. And this is what Malcolm was warning us about, is that when these people infiltrate us, they're going to infiltrate everything. These people are cunning hunters. See, when you want to destroy something, you just don't flat out shoot them, especially when you know their strength. You got to break them down. You break them down, you get in, you open your hands, and you see them marching with Martin Luther King, and you say, we shall overcome. Yes, equality for all. Yes, yes, yes. Then they say, now we in. Now, in order for us to stay in, we got to get rid of the biggest threat. Guess who that biggest threat was? It was the black man. So let's put laws in place that he gets arrested and get put in jail for foolishness, right? Then we're gonna put drugs, and then we're gonna put entertainers like the Temptations, and we're gonna make the 70s as the get high, everybody's high, peace, Woodstock, the whole shebang. Ooh, peace and love, peace to the Middle East. Then we're gonna bring, and then after they start getting accustomed to taking drugs, smoking weed, then we're gonna give them another high. I'll be like, yo, bro, you smoking weed? Yo, this drug right here, yo, super high. Word? Yeah. Get him in there. So now brothers start getting involved, right? So the people that was hard-working men, career jobs, city workers, have now become drug addicts, strung out, lost their job, stealing from their wives, selling their wives' rings, selling their children sneakers, clothes, whatever, just to get a fix. And then, well, those type of men, those are the weak ones that's dying. Then you gotta get the strong ones out. The strong ones was the one that was selling. So then we're gonna put the things in place to get the strong one out of the situation. So now they started waiting. Then they started putting Ronald Reagan. It became a national situation. So laws was put in place. Your president, Joe Biden, he probably forgotten that we still remember what he had done in the criminal bill. Oh, come on now. Come on now. To fast forward to today, look how fast brothers and sisters is on their knees. Like True say, if brothers and sisters could just lick a nut, they would. Because they believe, they trust. I don't trust nobody. You can never trust the enemy. Are we not from the streets? I mean, I don't recall being born in Beverly Hills. I don't recall being the Prince of Bel-Air. I don't recall that. I recall going through the struggle. I recall seeing my mans getting killed. I recall me as a young black man in my early 20s getting dragged out of a car by the police for no apparent reason. My man got pulled over because of what? Because he was black. And guess who pulled me out? It was a black man. A young black man at that. So I already know, you understand? I already know that we're lost in the sauce. I already know. But it's the white liberals that came into our house. Now, when they came into your house, they said, okay, I don't like these field niggas. Bring in some house niggas. And the house niggas, listen, you gotta be loyal to me. You seen Jingo? These people exist. They are real. They are amongst you. They are your family. They shake your hands. Some of them might even kiss your lips. They might be your girl. They might be your boyfriend. They might be your wife. They might be your husband. They might be your mother, your father. They're here. They are here. Not everybody's on the type of time that we supposed to be on. Not the type of time that I'm on. The type of time we supposed to be on. Always looking at these individuals with a side eye. Like, yeah, okay. Just because they gave your woman free healthcare doesn't mean that they don't give a damn. Doesn't mean that they give a damn about you. So when they took the man out, with all of these raids, this, etc., locking brothers up, these women was defenseless. These drug addicts who chose the drugs over their children, chose being a drunk over their children, over their family. These individuals leave these women defenseless. So you know what they had to do? I'm gonna feed you this chicken, man. You're gonna eat this barbecue. You're gonna put some hot sauce too. So you know what they did? They then pushed the feminist movement. So now they gave females a voice. They gave females confidence. They gave females the okay, the green light to be disobedient, to not stick into the script, to be hard-headed. And then fast forward to today, the question that you ask is, how did that work out for you? How did that work out for us? How is black women the most beautifulest creation on the earth? Is the number one race when it comes to single parents. The number one race when it comes to lack of being married. No marriage. The number one race with multiple partners, baby daddies. What is going on here? What it is? You don't see. Guess what? The feminist movement, she was a white liberal too. She was a demon on crack. Yeah. And you gotta have people that's gonna listen to this podcast and find 50 trillion reasons to argue, to rebuttal, to beg to differ. Nobody don't need to hear none of that. Because when you look outside, I don't know if you guys are sleeping under the rock like Patrick, but I'm like Squidward. I'm outside. I'm like SpongeBob, and I gotta talk in lame terms because this world is full of lames and sensitives. Bunch of grown men with the mentality of a child, so I gotta speak to you like a kid. Like Aaliyah said, age ain't nothing but a number. You is damn right, because we got individuals in their 30s, in their 40s, still operating like 17-year-olds. You can tell a man with wisdom by the way he has conversation. The farthest you will ever see me go as far as scooping low will be talking sports. Because sports don't have no age, you know what I'm saying? Sports is about an opinion. This is how you feel, this is how I feel. But at the end of the day, the opinions come off facts. But everything else, conversations, when it comes to speak to people, when it's time to stand before people, I look individuals in their eyes. I look you in your face. I want you to see me. I want you to feel me. I want you to understand me. No, I'm not going to talk like a Becky. I'm not going to talk like an Andrew. I'm not going to talk like that. I'm going to talk like me. I'm going to talk like Brooklyn. I'm going to talk like a Church Ave. I'm going to talk like a Flatbush. I'm going to talk like a Canarsie. I'm going to talk like Red Hook. I'm going to talk like Sunset, East New York. The list goes on. Brownsville. This is how we talking. You're going to respect me for me. The way that you feel that we should respect you for you, you're going to respect me for me. And while you got these rules and regulations in place to protect these evil ones, we're taking the same rules and regulations to protect us. Civil rights used to be something for black people. Now these things is for all people. These liberals now have got to the point where they're telling you to your face, you're no longer needed. I seen something on Instagram. This is what made me even want to do this talk, where the brother came on and he said, I've been warning you black people for years that you need to stay away from these liberals. Stop believing and stop putting trust, because look what they've done and look what they've done. We got AI technology that's being infused to the world, and then now you got foreigners, so-called immigrants, because everybody that came to this land is an immigrant. Even you, patriots, you are an immigrant. This is not your land. You stole it. You come from Europe. That's where your daddy dwelled, on the side of the north. But they brought immigrants in. right? Now these people are the ones that's doing the construction. These people are the ones, these people are becoming police officers. They're becoming social workers. They're becoming doctors. While you niggas want to be rappers and drug dealers, basketball players. The reason why these people ain't take over basketball because they too short. But if they could, you know the white liberals would have been pushing them. The same way they pushing them into your community. Like the person says, they now have overtaken your shelter. They have overtaken your hospitals. They're the reason why you can't get your food stamps on time, because they gotta get fed. They are priority. They gotta get situated. Because in their minds, we've been taking care of you for how many years? What have you done with this courtesy? Absolutely nothing. So let's move them to the left, to the left, to the left, huh, Beyonce? Oh, you ain't know. So now, where does that leave black people? Where does that leave black people? For those that spiritually understood, that has biblical understanding, that has a connection with the Almighty Creator, the Almighty, not the phony, the Almighty. Those that got a connection, they know what it's hitting for. But for the average Joe Blow with no love on you, right? Do you know what's going on? Do you know what's in place for you? Do you have a plan B outside of this place called home? Absolutely not. Because you was trained to be a slave to the death of you. And here we are in 2023. Like I said, AI technology. Brothers is drug dealers, want to be drill rappers, want to be outside, want to sleep. Girls open up their legs, don't even want to get an education. Women don't even desire to be married. Men don't even desire to start a family. And if they start a family, it's going to be out of wedlock. I'm going to bust this nut. And then if she's pregnant, if I'm in the mood, if I'm feeling her, I'm going to tell her we're going to keep it. If not, yo, man, you see the abortion? Take the pill. It's your body, your choice. Women is not on that type of time. Guess who pushed that narrative down your throat? The white liberals. And they're pushing everything evil and wicked. This is the demons on crack. They get a high destroying you. They get a thrill in seeing you suffer. They like to see you in pain. They like to see you in misery. They like it. And when you in those conditions, that gives them the more reason, or that's the green light for them to infiltrate even more. They buying up your whole community now. They put the Walmart over here and said, you no longer have to shop from Auntie store no more. You don't gotta buy. You don't gotta go to the Ray Ray Boom Boom Club. You don't have to go there no more. You can just go to Applebee's. We giving you everything you want at half the price. And when they started seeing brothers supporting black-owned businesses, black this, black that, and for all out of nowhere, here came inflation. Oh, you guys don't know. See, you guys are unlearned. You guys are just lost in the source. You on cloud 9, right? That's why they got you high. They need you on cloud 9, because when you're on cloud 9, you don't see what's going on. And for those that do see what's going on, there's not enough of us. There's not enough of us to battle these white liberals. There's not enough of us to stand up and get rid of these coconuts. There's not enough of us. Some of us died trying to awaken the people. I feel like I'm going to die doing this. I feel like no matter what I say, no matter what I do, brothers are still gonna stand on what they stand on. They're gonna still believe and operate off the lies and the confusion. They're gonna still have trust into a system that was purposely designed for our demise. I posted something where Dr. Umar was on the Fox News, and he was telling, I forgot the famous Fox host, that black people built this country. You should see the response that I get. I don't even reply to it. You know why? Because it's just a reminder that no matter how much they watch basketball, no matter how much, listen, these people will put on a whole Kobe jersey and have pure hatred for the black man. No matter how much. And the sad thing is, you're not just getting it from the so-called Europeans, you also getting it from your very own, homegrown, from the backyard. It's like, I don't believe in that. I don't think that's true. And then the most famous one that the two famous rebuttals to any time we talk about slavery and black is Europeans was enslaved too. Show me when Europeans was enslaved. Or it was the African leaders that was selling black people. Yeah, show me. See, this is the deflect mechanism. These are the things that's in place. But let me talk about the Holocaust. Let me say that it was a Jew funding another Jew to get rid of the Jews. They'll be like, that's not the point. See, there's no deflecting when it comes to other nations' problem. But for black people, oh yeah, what? Yo, there was European slaves as well. Yeah. I had one person say it was the Irish that built the land. Excuse me, fam, check this out. Yo, we was already putting the groundwork. When y'all came here into buildings, factories, all of that. Now that the established was in place, they put you guys in there to maintain it and to run it, to prosper. Like, these niggas did this much. Come get some food. Come eat. Come from Europe and eat. Come over here. We're going to put you in the projects. We're going to make sure you're good. But these are temporary locations. Take full advantage. And they did that. And then after they got where they got to, they said, these project builders, leave it for the Bantu. Leave it for these niggas. Let them go in there and let them stay in there. And then put and make things so hard. Let the struggle so severe that they can't fathom to see themselves out of there. They're just more happy to be alive and not being able to pick cotton no more. This is what the liberals have done to you. Like I say in every podcast, they have taken away the blueprint and gave you the blue face. The blue face is more important than the blueprint. See, the blueprint is for freedom. The blueprint is for justice. I'm starting to believe, and I'm gonna do a live sometime this week where human rights is only for Europeans. Let me say that again. Human rights is only for Europeans. See, black people have yet received any justice. We in 2023, 400 years later, we still having conversations about reparations. And the fact that they're having conversations about reparations now, when the value of the dollar is literally turning into dust, I find it ironic. It's gonna be just like Zimbabwe. Every single black person is gonna have millions and thousands of dollars. And then in order to buy a pair of sneakers, you're gonna need $1,000 for a pair of Jordans. Oh, we're gonna get there. This is why they're doing what they're doing. You gotta understand, this is self-attack, bro. These are chess players. Get off the checkerboard and start learning how to play chess. Shout out to the OG. Every time I walk to my client's house to go see my client, he tells me, he said, yo, bro, you know how to play chess? I said, nah. You know what he said? He said, yo, you should learn. You need to learn how to play this game. I said, listen, he was absolutely right. He said, when it gets hot, and you see us out here playing, pull up, grab a seat, sit down, come learn something. I said, I sure will. And this is what we need to do. These white liberals have made black people hate each other. These white liberals have made women hate, despise men. These liberals have made our women be disobedient, rebellious, sneaky rebellious. This is what they have done. These liberals have made men soft, betas. afraid to stand up, afraid to stand up to the man, afraid to stand up and walk through the fire, afraid. Because they're afraid of losing their sponsorship. They're afraid of losing connections. The only connection that you need to have, black man, is the connection with God and your people. That is it. Are you dumb or are you dumb? See, I come to tell you the truth. There's no lie in this podcast. There's a man that sees the problem and demands a solution. I see a problem and I'm demanding a solution. Don't think that I just come on here to just talk my talk. Oh no. Oh, this is just the beginning of it all. This revolution, like Tupac said, like Malcolm X said, like all the freedom fighters said before. This revolution will not be televised. Oh, it will not be. When it gets to the point of televising, it's them having conspiracy charges. Shout out to all the Bloods, the 300 Bloods that got arrested in was it Brooklyn or was it Queens? 300 Bloods got indicted with conspiracy charges. When I went to go find out what was they doing, they was taking back the community. They was putting the beef aside. It was like, nah, we ain't war no more. We coming together. We're gonna fight against the evil police that's coming out here violating. This is what they was doing. You see the repercussion. You know how that started? Through your white liberals. They're not gonna tell you these things. 2 to 300 gang members. You know they gotta throw in gang members. 4 more gathered is considered a gang. 4 more people it's an indication into why police can hop out their car and say what's going on here. 4 more. You gotta always, black people need to always be 2 and 2. 4 more, 6, 7, 8. They got the right. Even if you playing basketball and you walking to go play basketball, you ever seen the D's pull up? Yo, where y'all going? Oh, yo, we going to the park. Oh, alright. You ever see them? You ever see when there's a bunch of black people, the D's walk around and they crack the window loud and they just grilling. They just looking for somebody to say, yo, what they looking at? Hopping out the car. How I know? Because I was the one saying, what y'all looking at? And they hopping out the car. I remember it was me and my man and we in front of my house, my mom's house at the time, and we working out, lifting weights. You know, these dudes came driving down the block, seeing us just chilling, laughing. Like my son Tupac says, they hate to see a black man having noble fun. These heathens hop out the car, came across the street. Yo, what y'all doing in here? I'm like, yo, fam, we just working out. We having a conversation. We talking, music playing. We ain't doing nothing. Music not even loud. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's up? What's up with all of this? What's up with all of this aggression? What you mean, what's up with all of this aggression? What you hiding something? These heathens took out the flashlight, started looking into the garbage. Mind you, I'm telling this man, yo, bro, we working out. You guys need to go to the gym with that. Excuse me, I'm in front of my crib, inside my gate, as on top of that. But this is what they do. You know who gave these people that power? The white liberals. Because they know that we've been bamboozled, we've been butt broken, your back been broken. So now that your back broken, and now that you don't got nothing to stand on, they're gonna make sure that you stay down. And if you even try to even get a crate to step up, they're gonna gun you down. They're gonna drop a bomb, whether it's in Oklahoma or whether it's in Philly. They will kill to preserve their wickedness. And they've been doing this for 400 plus years. And it's not gonna stop. It's not gonna stop until you, black man, you, black woman, start following the blueprint again and put down that blue face. We need to put back order, restore order on every street corner. We need to restore order. All you gangsters, all you young boys that want to run around, spin the block and kill, you need to chill. Put down the pills. Stand up for what's real. What's real is not the dollar bill. What's real is making sure that our people don't get killed by the same exact people that's teaching you and telling you to be a killer, to kill. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill, kill. Because they got a private prison somewhere waiting for you. They got a dock number waiting for you. They got a foster home waiting for you. They're waiting. When are we gonna wake up? Malcolm X said the white liberals are the enemy to black people. Malcolm X said the white liberals are the enemy to black people. And it shows. Don't believe me? Go outside. Get out from under the rock, Patrick, and go outside. Tell me what you see. Take your glasses off. Take your iPads off. Take your AirPods, all the foolishness. Take all them things off. Take away the distraction and just pay attention. And tell me where we going. I'll leave it as that. It's your brother man from the motherland. I came to you guys live. Continue supporting. You guys know who I am. I am Mr. Keep My Foot. You hear me? My foot on you heathens. You Hebrews, that's the coconuts. And you heathenites next. And the newly installed heathenites next. And those are those that perceive to be the children of God. And they just bringing forth and teaching the ways of Lucifer. Are you dumb or are you dumb? Father, say it one time for the one time.